Hi, I'm Jan Rezab, and this is Social Media Minute. Companies often ask us one very important question. How often should we post on our communities? Now, this is obviously very specific to each social platform. When you're looking at the news stories, you should really follow up and post them many times a day, of course. When you look at Instagram, you have to be much more careful, much more exclusive with your content. But when we look at the dominant social platform like Facebook, it's interesting when we look at the data. Companies have been posting less and less and less. It's because they want to focus and make sure that there's enough time for their advertisement. If I look at the food companies out there, which is a very large portion of Facebook and Facebook advertising in the ecosystem, they've went down to now 2.5 posts a week. That's one post almost every other day, or even slower than that if you consider the weekend. So this has really gone down, 33% decrease since January 2015. If we look at all brands globally, there's also a decrease. Average brands globally now publish 4 posts per week, which is significantly less than they have done before. Now, what is the right amount? There's no right answer to that. First of all, you have to benchmark your particular category. This is really changing all the time. You have to understand that for your business. Number 2, it'll be specific to your exact strategy. If you want to really go all in on every single post, you might really want to do 2 a week or 3 a week. But if you want to be selective and understand what really happens to your post, I would personally recommend 3 to 5 posts and sort of stay in that regime. And of course, A/B test. If you have amazing content, your GoPro, Red Bull, anybody else, of course, go all in, you have amazing content. But that's not so much a social media strategy than a content strategy, which I believe might be different. So, in summary, understand what you're posting out there in terms of to understand what is the volume. Look at the metrics. Every single week, you have to understand how has this evolved and how has this impacted my negative feedback? How has this impacted my reach? How has this impacted my overall results? And of course, keep watching our Social Media Minute recommendations every Monday morning. And there's one more thing. Remember, on May 19th, we have our annual Engage Conference. This is our best social media summit of the year, 1,000 plus people. You have to make it for this show. Best speakers in social media. Mark it on your calendars now, May 19th. And come.